Okay. All right, I'm recording now. So do you guys just want to do, since it's just us three, since Megan seems to be having some issues, do you guys just want to run through, oh, Jess is on. Sweet.
Okay.
Hi, Jess. Do you guys just want to do goals super quick and then do 2B, or do you want to do 2B first and then we can do like goals just in a post on the team page?
Whatever is easiest. Hey, Jess.
Whoa, yeah, it's thundering loud now. Hopefully I don't lose you guys. Yeah, let's do 2B first.
Okay, so can everybody see this?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the new nutrition tab. As soon as I got it, it appeared like instantly.
That's awesome.
So on the nutrition tab, what I did notice that they also have is the Shakeology tab, which I haven't seen before. Rach, have you seen that?
No, but I read that it was new and that they were moving Fixate over here.
So it's pretty cool because it has kind of the why do you want Shakeology, tons of videos, getting started, what's so special. Darren Aline, who I just love, tons and tons of recipes all on Shakeology, which is amazing. Tons and tons of information.
Can you tell if those videos are from their podcasts?
I think the Inside Shakeology and Exercise, that one looks like it might have been an old one because it's Darren Aline. I think this one, the Superfood Hunting, that's the one that's on at the end of every video.
Yeah.
So that I don't know. I haven't taken a look at them, but just a ton of information. I was really surprised how much information. A lot of recipes, tons of recipes, all for Shakeology, which I thought
That's
was
awesome.
Yeah, this whole thing on Shakeology, which I think is just, I mean, so much information. So many times I feel like I'm always looking for recipes or on Pinterest, and so it has everything here. Let me go back. So back to nutrition. What I was reading is how to, there is no calorie counting. Basically, your plate is 7 to 9 inches. That is your plate. And you are going to have X amount percentage of vegetables. I'm sorry. Yes, veggies, and half is protein for breakfast. Let me figure out where's my resources. Okay. So this is a tracker. This is really what I wanted to see from the beginning, because I thought about buying these for my people. Let me get, so of course your measurements, but this I thought is what I want to be. So it's, again, she really talks about the mind part of it, your snacks, any appointments. But this here, so on your day-to-day, it shows exactly. So you have 50% protein, 50% of your FFC. So that's a combination of your fruits and veggies and carbs. For lunch, you'll go down to 50% veggies, 25 protein, FFCs. Snack if you're hungry, the same. And then for dinner, it's just veggies and protein. I do like the bottom part where it says me time, extra credit, why was today great, and did you poop? You know, because so many times people are like, I'm really bloated, I'm this, I'm that. It's like, well, okay, what is the doctor asked? Did you poop? How was your poop? And so we never really look at that, but that's a huge piece of it. If you're not, then there's, maybe you need to add more veggies, maybe there's something else going on. So this was the tracker. So water first. So let me tell you, let me pull this up. Okay, so the way it works is you drink water first. So the first thing in the morning, even before your coffee, you drink your water. From your water, then you eat your proteins and your FFCs. You have lunch, you drink, again, your water first, veggies, proteins. So you want a snack, you drink your water first, then your veggies. If you're still hungry, add your protein. You're still hungry, then your FFCs. So it's getting in your water, which I think is going to help you become fuller before you start eating. So it's all about drinking tons and tons of water. When I looked at the videos, they're very short. So I watched almost all of them. There was the beginning piece, kind of like of what we saw, how she got started. You know, you see they're only 8 minutes, 2 minutes, really quick. She talks about how she created the bunnies. It's very quick as to, these are your veggies. If you have them stashed, they're easy to pull out. She encourages buying packets of veggies already done, like, you know, those plastic ones that you can just like grab and go. Using zoo needles, just trying to mix up how to eat. And so this was her plate it. So again, it's giving demonstrations, but they're very quick. I mean, I just went through them like that. I did like, oh, your mindset. So she said that dinner and done. So you eat your dinner and you say dinner and done. So many times we're done eating dinner and we're like, I still want something. You don't want something, but your hands are used to holding something. So she says, you know, two hands on the steering wheel or something like that, and it's hold your hot tea at night. You know, keep that something in your hand so you're still feeling like you're doing something without having to eat. So your kitchen. This was really helpful. First thing she says is put your water in the fridge if you like cold water. I don't. I like mine temperature. In front should be all of your veggies. So as soon as you open, should all be your veggies. The second should be like your protein, your quick protein. So she said, like, you know, your eggs, your fish, whatever you have in there. The bottom drawers should be your FFC. So your fruits, your whole wheat tortillas, any of that stuff on the bottom. So that's the last thing you want to get. And then she talked about the freezer, where you should always have that stacked as well. I didn't get to the grocery store, the takeout. So these are all, and you see they're very short. And then she does a bunch of different recipes. So there's tons. I haven't watched them to know how great they are. But I did see, on Instagram, she has, if you look up To Be Mindset, there's tons of options of like boring salad, better salad. So there's always adding more veggies, adding more stuff to it. So really it looks like you're only eating 3 meals and a snack, which is quite different than our 5 to 6 meals a day, right?
Where we're used to eating every 20 minutes, it felt like.
Right. That's going to be really tricky to, and she says if you're doing like Autumn's, 80-day, it's not the best because you're trying to build muscle, and this is strictly like if you want to lose a lot of weight. You can still exercise, but you're not going to get that muscular toned look because you're at a really deficit with this. Okay, you have your plate, but really, if your plate's 7 to 9 inches and only a quart of it is protein and carbs, you're eating what, like 3 proteins a day? Right now I'm eating 4 to 5.
So this is going to be really good for people that are struggling with nutrition and not necessarily wanting to like bulk up.
Oh,
not
totally.
saying that we want to bulk up, but like,
yeah. Well,
I
those
kind of
people
feel like that's what I've been doing.
that only eat, like my husband, he only has 3 meals a day. And I'm like, how are you only eating 3 meals a day? Like, I know exactly when I need to eat because I'm like starved. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's time to eat. He's like, well, I had breakfast. I'm like, well, I need another snack. Like I probably eat more than he does on a regular basis. And he's twice
You're like,
my
it's
size.
time for second breakfast.
Yeah. He's always mad at us because he's like, we just ate. And my kids are like, I'm hungry. Like, I need to eat. So for those people who are used to eating like 3 meals a day, this is perfect. And again, if you're hungry, then you have your water, and then you have your veggies, then you'll have your protein, then you'll have your carbs. And she gave examples like if you're at like a barbecue, what do you eat first? She says, well, normally there's like a veggie platter, there's a salad. Get that first, eat that first. Then look to see what protein is available. Get that one protein that you're gonna eat. Don't just pile everything on. So that was kind of informative because a lot of times you do go to a barbecue and you're like, ooh, I want some of that, I want some of that, I want some of that, I want some of that. And so
Can I stop you for 2 seconds?
Yeah.
I'm in a tornado warning, so I need to go upstairs and snag my family and just move them on down, but you guys can keep talking.
Okay, you go save the world.
We're good. I grew up in Nebraska. This isn't new. But yeah, I'm just gonna go grab them real quick. But keep talking.
So, what else? A lot of people, if you want to lose a lot, it didn't, and she also says like 2 pounds at a time. So just think of it, when people say like, I need 10 pounds to lose, she said, no, I need 2 pounds to lose. And I didn't read anywhere about the time frame to say, okay, I need to lose 2 pounds by this. But she uses a scale as a way to say, okay, oh, and she says, weigh yourself every morning. So go buy yourself a scale. Weigh yourself in the morning after you use the restroom when your stomach is empty. Every day, weigh yourself. So if you know yesterday I ate, X, Y, and Z, today my scale is going to come up. So knowing that I've eaten that, my scale is going to come up, I know I'm not going to eat the same thing today. So that's how she uses the scale as a tool, which is kind of what I said yesterday, Rach, because I've been kind of like, that way I can kind of add it in. But you see, everyone's like, I hate the scale. All the like, so I don't know. It's a completely different approach. It's really, and there's no calorie counting. It's basically, this is your plate and this is how you eat. And I'm thinking then you have those people that are going to like, okay, well, this is a quarter, but let me, kind of stack it up.
But that's part of it, right? That's part of like then going in the next day and you're seeing on your scale, well, maybe that wasn't the right choice. So maybe tomorrow I won't do that.
Right. So that's, remember how we're talking about like, what is that intuitive eating? So this is it. It's knowing if I eat this, that scale is going to move. Maybe I shouldn't have stacked it so high.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's just, she talked about, the cauliflower rice. It's super easy to get cauliflower and, chop it up or cook it. And she talks again about not feeling so deprived, like if it's like Thanksgiving. She's like, I love Thanksgiving. I'm not going to sit here and not eat. I'm going to have my vegetables. I'm going to have my turkey leg. I'm going to have this. So I think for a lot of people, this is like normal eating, 3 meals and a snack.
Yeah, so I don't know if I see this being for a lot of the people like in our group where they exercise every day. I know they want to lose
easy because you don't have 8 containers, per meal, right? It's like you have one plate and that's it, which is gonna it's super easy. Tina, she's been struggling. She's looking at that 3130, whatever that one is from Shailene. I looked at it.
Yeah.
It's like a keto diet, and then you're off of it, and then carb loading. It's like they threw everything in one. So your body's constantly doing this.
Well, that's why I mentioned talking to her about this, because it might be something that's easier to do and maintain.
I think that Shailene does the intermittent fasting with 313 also.
I got on. Have you guys ever gotten on the blog, on the on-demand blog?
Not in a while.
It's so I got on there to see any useful information to share with our group, and it was really interesting because they had one article on like how to lose those 10 pounds, and they talked about fasting, they talked about, you know, don't eat in the morning before you work out, zigzag calories during the week, so kind of the same thing, you know, carb depletion and then increase, so it'd be like 1100, 1700, 1400. And I thought, oh my God, we don't have any program to support this. And you're throwing out this information. I can't share it with anybody because they're going to say, wait a minute, that's not what we're doing in any of this stuff. And I almost wish they wouldn't have that unless they're going to explain it more. Because if you're just someone who gets on like, oh, cool, let me see, you're going to be like, I don't understand this. And it just was kind of contradicting what the other programs are doing. Have you guys looked at the Asylum nutrition plan?
No, I never have before.
So I just happened to look at it, and it's kind of similar in that you're kind of reducing carbs at the end. So I think the way that she's also approaching it is you need carbs in the morning. You don't need carbs in the evening because you're not going to be working out. But if you are going to be working out, you're going to be hating life because she's cut out all the carbs in the afternoon. You're assuming that your person is going to be working out in the morning.
That's a good point. So it could be almost like on 80 day where you have to switch like a pocket, because you know how you could switch the brackets.
Right.
I'm wondering if you can do that with this too, if someone's like nighttime.
No, they want it like this. So, but again, remember, exercise is an extra.
Right.
So they're not really, I can't imagine after work at like 6 o'clock, I'm done with my dinner, right? Done. And now it's late, I'm going to work out. And the only thing I guess I would be able to, I guess if you push everything back, you would have your snack and then your dinner, but you don't have any carbs.
How is Shakeology built into this?
It's counted as a protein, and she talks about it a lot.
Okay.
A lot. And even, I believe in the recipes, she even has like she even talks about her Shakeology whip, which I'm going to say she stole from me. So cinnamon mousse Shakeology, bunny, banana Shakeology. So she does Shakeology, and she does talk about it in, I think it was the protein piece. She talks about Shakeology.
Okay. Is there anything in here about the performance line? Probably not workouts. Okay.
No. Do you want to watch any of these?
Was there anyone that you thought was like good? Because I've tried to do this before on Zoom, and you can never hear the volume very well if you're trying to share. Was there anything that you thought was like stuck out as being a really good video though?
I haven't gone through all of them. I personally was hoping they were a little bit longer. I don't know. I mean, for a coach's price, out the door was like $84. It was like 70 some, and then of course the tax, yada yada.
Right.
So I was expecting more than 3 minutes for some of these videos. I feel like as coaches, we're going to have to really know what this program is because it's so different than what we've done before.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't gotten my ad yet to be in the coaches group. I'm going to put this on. My husband's going to start this on Monday. I'm like, you need to start this because he hates working out and he's a 3-meal type of person. So I'm thinking this would be really easy for him. I'm going to try to do it a couple of days and see, how easy it is. But I tried talking to somebody about it and she's like, I don't get it. And I sent her one of the videos. She's like, I don't get it. I was like, okay, this made me stop and think, like, if she doesn't get it, even after me explaining it, then I have to really figure out how I'm going to share this.
Yeah, because they haven't given us any information and they're
No.
just like, ooh, it's a big secret. We'll tell you later. And it's like, how are we supposed to put it and sell it when we don't even know what it is?
Have you looked through the product toolkit on the coach office?
Yeah.
It's a little on the vague side, but I feel like it does do a good job with, hold on, let me pull it up because I was looking at it earlier. And also Alex is not downstairs.
He's risking it.
He's on a call right now too. And I was like, you need to come downstairs. We have another room. He doesn't care. Because there is the success group guide, which we can use for our actual challenge groups. But it's the product toolkit. I really liked the part where it had like, where was it? Oh, what makes it unique, I think is something we want to share with people because it's like no counting calories, no measuring,
Right.
no containers, no cutting food groups. You can follow the program like wherever you are. It's not like where you have to feel crazy like, oh, I'm not allowed to eat this and like so strict like some of our other meal plans have been.
Right.
So I thought that part was helpful. There was another like really specific spot too. Oh, the comparison between Portion Fix and the To Be Mindset. There's like a little like graphic.
Well, I think the easiest part is just you don't have to measure anything. I mean, you basically just eyeball it on your plate. It's pretty simple to know, okay, if I just cut it in half or I cut it in quarters, I know exactly what I'm eating.
I kind of wish that we didn't have to wait a whole month for the app.
Oh, there was something that she said. Was it Katarina who put it?
Yeah.
She said that it's what'd she say, Kat? It's if you open it on something.
Oh, that you can like print it. Oh, you can download it to your cell phone.
She said something like you can do it from your phone.
But is it just part of the program materials?
I think, how did she? Okay.
Oh my God, the sirens are still going off. Why is he upstairs?
Okay, so she put, you can easily download all of your program materials to your phone and they are interactive. I've been using the PDF to track on my phone every day via iBooks and it's so easy and awesome.
Okay, that's good to know.
So
I wonder if that's capable, if Androids can do that too. Or if it's just like an iPhone thing.
She put via iBooks, so maybe. But it was I guess on Ilana's.
You're being risky.
Page.
I'm still on my call.
So I'll try that to see.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm actually just probably going to make a post about team or monthly goals so I can update the banner since it is already 9:00. And apparently Alex said it's really still outside, which creeps me out. So I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll post this recording too. I think for sure everyone needs to get on that product tool guide too. Who has all ordered? Jess, I know you did. And Vanessa, you have it. Who else has ordered?
Yeah, I ordered it.
You did too. Yeah. I was trying to think of who else did, like Jamie. I know there's for sure a few people. I'll be interested to see once everyone gets started doing it like next week, because I don't think anyone's really starting till Monday is what it sounds like, kind of.
Right.
I'll be interested to see, especially the people who were doing 80-day obsession before, kind of like the compare and contrast between how full you feel. Because I think that's going to be like the big thing for me is I'm always snacking.
Mm-hmm. My coworker says that I bring my buffet.
Well, yeah. You guys, I don't know how he's so passed out still.
He's so cute. I missed that when my babies were little. That little blankie.
He was passed out on his stomach, like spread out like a starfish. Buddy. Okay. Well, say a little prayer for us. Hopefully this passes. Otherwise, we're all going to be sleeping on this sectional couch. But I will go ahead and post this recording, and then we will talk goals. Sound good? Thank you, Vanessa. That was super helpful.
Okay. Talk to you later. Be
Bye,
safe.
guys.